Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the topic composition and structure of atmosphere. So let's start. The first question, which of the following is the lowest layer of atmosphere where all weather phenomena take place? My dear friends, in this we have four options. First option, troposphere layer. Second option, stratosphere layer. Then third option, thermosphere, and D option is exosphere. The lowermost layer is troposphere, where all weather phenomena take place. That is why A option is the right answer. Okay, so see the next question, friends. Which of the following gases have major concentration in the atmosphere? Here we have four options. In every option we have two gases. First option, A option, says nitrogen and ozone. B option, nitrogen and oxygen. C option, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. And D option, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Sometimes what happens, it looks very easy, but it is very tricky, and we have to find out the option in which both the gases are there, both the correct names are there. So major concentration, we know ozone is very less in proportion, so A option is ruled out, right? And we know proportion of CO2, carbon dioxide, is also very less, then that is why C is ruled out. And because of this only CO2 is there, so D option is also ruled out. So correct answer will be B option, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, so in this manner wrong options are ruled out. Now see the next question. Which of the following statements is correct about water vapor? Here you know water vapor is an important component of our atmosphere. So we have four options. A, it accounts for 21% of the air by volume. B, it decreases from the equator towards polar areas. And C, it is not like a variable gas in the atmosphere. And D, it increases with altitude. So now see the options. A option, actually it accounts for 4% to by the air of the 2% in the air by its volume. Yes, it's variable, but more or less it remains there as 4%. So that is ruled out. And as I said, it is a variable gas. So here in C option they are writing it is not like a variable gas. So C option is also ruled out. So A is ruled out, C is ruled out, and as height increases, amount of humidity decreases, and in D option they says it is increasing. So D option is also ruled out. And near the equator, proportion of water vapor or humidity is higher because high rainfall is there and high rate of evaporation is there. So that is why it decreases from equator towards polar areas is the right option. So B option is your correct answer. I hope you all have understood how do we reach at the right option. Okay, now see the next question. Which of the following statements is related to troposphere? Four options are there, and first option says it lies above the stratosphere. B option, it is known as ionosphere. C option, it contains dust particles and water vapors. And D option, it contains the ozone layer. Now it lies above the stratosphere. It is wrong. Why? Because it lies below the stratosphere. Okay, that is wrong. It is also known as ionosphere. That is also wrong. Why? Because thermosphere is known as ionosphere because of electrically charged particles, right? And D option, it contains ozone layer. That is also wrong because stratosphere, the second layer which lies above troposphere, contains ozone layer. So C option is your right answer. Okay, C option is your right answer. Understood? Now next question. Which of the following layer lie above stratosphere? Troposphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Exosphere, the outermost layer, so ruled out, right? And the troposphere, the lowermost layer, so ruled out. Now two are left. First is troposphere, then we have stratosphere, and then we have mesosphere, the middle layer out of 5 if you see. That is why mesosphere is the right answer. Now you have understood why exosphere is wrong, why thermosphere is wrong, and troposphere is also wrong. So mesosphere is your right answer. Okay. Now see next question. Dash. Here we have blank. Contains electrically charged particles known as ions. 4 options are there, right? Ions we need to remember: troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, exosphere. So my dear friends, troposphere has all weather phenomena we have discussed, stratosphere above that, and as its name is suggestive, ionosphere is your right answer. Electrically charged ions are there. Okay, so A is wrong, B is wrong, and D is wrong. Your C option is the right answer. Okay, now see the next question. Again we have a blank here. Dash is transparent to the incoming solar radiation and but opaque to the outgoing terrestrial radiation. We have 4 gases here: A oxygen, B nitrogen, C carbon dioxide, that is CO2, D none. Okay, so which gas? Oxygen and nitrogen are not there. Why? Because they are actually in one of the questions we have seen, they are actually main components of the atmosphere, right? Carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, is actually your right answer, and it allows insolation to reach on the surface of the earth, but it becomes opaque when it goes back. When it becomes terrestrial radiation goes back, then it becomes opaque. So that is why carbon dioxide is your right answer. CO2. That is actually greenhouse effect. Average height, here we have 2 blanks. Average height of troposphere is dash near the poles and dash at the equator. Now we have 4 options, and in each option we have 2 answers. So let's see which one is the right one. A 5 kilometer and 15 kilometer, B 8 kilometer and 18 kilometer, C 12 kilometer and 20 kilometer, and D 15 kilometer and 10 kilometer. So we know it has slightly thinner near the poles and thicker near the equator, troposphere. So that is why it's very easily seen here. D option is wrong because it is shown as opposite. Okay, the second means near the equator it is thicker, so D option is wrong. Now you see A option 5 kilometer and 15 kilometer, that is also wrong. Okay, and 12 kilometer and 20 kilometer, that is also wrong. Actually 8 kilometer and 18 kilometer is the right answer. Why? Because it is actually 8 kilometer thick near the poles. Here we have 8 kilometer, right? And it is 18 kilometer thick at the equator. So that is why B option is your right answer. Okay friends. Now question number 9. Which of the following is related to the exosphere, the outermost layer of our atmosphere? A. It contains ozone layer. B. It has electrically charged particles. C. It has no outer limit and merges with the space. D. It is about 15 kilometer thick. And now we have to find out the answer. A option contains ozone layer. No, it is wrong because stratosphere contains ozone. B. Electrically charged particles. No, ionosphere has electrically charged particles. It is about 15 kilometer thick in D option. No, it has no outer limit. Already we have discussed. So C is right. It has no outer limit and merges with the space. That is why your C answer is the right answer. It has no outer limit and merges with the space because we are talking about exosphere, the outermost layer. Now, the next question, the last question of today's meeting. Which of the following is the correct order of the layers of the atmosphere starting from the lowermost? We have to be very careful, starting from the lowermost and then above that layer, which layer lies, we have to find out. A option, stratosphere, troposphere and then stratosphere, then thermosphere, mesosphere and exosphere. B, troposphere, thermosphere, mesosphere and stratosphere, and in same manner two more options are there. Now first one, troposphere, yes, lowermost. Then second is stratosphere, that is also correct, but third is thermosphere, that is wrong because thermosphere is your fourth layer. Now you see the B option, troposphere is first, fine. Thermosphere is second, that is wrong, already we have seen. Stratosphere is the second one, so that is also wrong. Okay, now see troposphere and then it should be stratosphere, so here it is written thermosphere, so that is why C is also wrong. Now see the last option, troposphere, yes, first layer, stratosphere, yes, second layer, and then mesosphere, yes, very good, third layer, thermosphere, fourth layer, and then exosphere is your fifth layer. Very good. So D option is your right answer. First option, first layer is troposphere, then about troposphere we have stratosphere, and then about stratosphere we have mesosphere, and then thermosphere, and then exosphere. So in this manner our D option is the right answer. Okay, so I hope you have well understood all the questions, and it would definitely help you in preparing the chapter for exams. Thank you very much friends for your time. Take good care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much. Bye bye.